Yep. Now, after watching that Clippers game with the Warriors and the Clippers, it really it proved to me something that I already thought about, and that there's not too many contenders for the championship this year. Newsflash: if you haven't realized that yet, let me bring that back up, right? Because some people still have this idea that this will be the Clippers' year, that the Clippers could make some noise. They could be some issues for Golden State. Just that seems to be the favorite coming out the West. I think we can all agree. Maybe some Spurs fans out there don't agree with that. Damn, computer's acting weird right now. But I was a big fan of Chris Paul going to the Clippers. Now, for you that's out there and you still talking about the Lakers and Chris Paul in the league and stuff like that, since then, have you not understood the game of basketball in the NBA? Did you not ever find out that situation and why the NBA vetoed that trade? Have you not figured that out yet? Oh, okay. Because there still seem to be some people that's out there that haven't figured that out. But moving on from that, I was happy because I now wanted to see the Clippers be a great team. I found that interesting to see the Clippers and the Lakers be relevant at the same time. All through my life, the Clippers and the Lakers, it just was always the Lakers. I think it's always been like that. But at some point 2 years ago, I think it was about 2 years ago, I jumped off the Clippers bandwagon. I said I'm done. I'm done. And then going into this year, I didn't get back on the bandwagon at any point. I don't think there's really nothing they can do to make me get back on that bandwagon. There's just not. I look at that roster. Love me some Chris Paul. I did my Chris Paul video why I think I would pick him as my point guard out of over every point guard in the league still. Blake Griffin, he's improved, right? But is he on schedule? Is he on schedule to be who he should be? I don't think so. I think he improved on something that a jump shot. I think he extended his jump shot a little further, but I mean, still no really go-to move close to the basket. His footwork, we seen him working with Kevin Garnett in the offseason. So I guess we'll see what happens with him going on with this season. I don't think he really is on schedule or has arrived to where he should be, dominating right under the rim with just pure skill and not physical ability. JJ Redick, shooter. You have, I'm not even gonna talk about Luke Bahamute. I'm not even gonna talk about him. You got DeAndre Jordan, who is probably the best athletic big man. Can I say that? I'm thinking about it right now. I can't think about anyone big. Yeah, I think he is the most athletic big man in the league. You can't throw it to him and let him go to work, as in terms of just dumping it to him and letting him back down. An above the rim big man. He's a shot blocker, rebounder. But really, in the late game situations, you'll probably take him out. Not putting him, someone in your starting five, you're taking him out during the late game situations. Jamal Crawford, great off the bench, but he needs the ball to score. Paul Pierce, I mean, is he even a standstill jump shooter now? I don't even think he's that anymore. So I'm really I don't really see anything where people were saying that they could throw a monkey wrench in things out west. I don't see it. I think the Spurs are the second in my predictions. I thought they would finish fourth in the West, but they will be in the Western Conference Finals. This team goes as far as LaMarcus Aldridge goes, as he wants to go. We heard there was issues in the offseason. Those things seem to go away. Popovich brought up some quotes last night about guys not being ready and being prepared in effort. We don't know if he was talking about LaMarcus, but we don't know, but some people think he is. I think they lost by 4 against Chicago, but it was an effort thing. We have Golden State seeming like they're able to play. They're 20-3. And I think those are the 3 teams, but I think it's really just 2 teams out west. There's only 3 teams that gonna get some talk, but there's really only 2 teams. Which in a weird way, who knows? We may see something strange where we see the Clippers against the Spurs, and where the Spurs can't beat the Clippers, and then somehow the Clippers are playing in the Western Conference Finals. Might see something weird like that. The Timberwolves are maybe 2 years away. Maybe not even next year. They may be 2 years away. I love Utah, but they're many years away. So there's really only 2 teams in the West. 3 teams going to get talked, but there's really only 2 teams. Now we move out east, which I probably should have started with the East first, right? Let's be honest here. There's only 1 team. There's really only 1 team. Now, how I did with the West, where I say is 3 teams getting talk, but there's only 2 teams. Let's see who's getting talk besides Cleveland, right? Who's getting talk? Toronto. Toronto is they're a good team, but they're really one-on-one. There's not much ball movement, and there's no way in hell that team is beating Cleveland 4 times in 10 days or 4 times in 2 weeks or whatever it is. It's not happening. Now, if this was a 1 game, 1 and done situation, who knows? You get hot for a game and you never know. But when it comes down to a series, the best team always wins. Always win. Who else? Toronto. I mean, I love Atlanta. I loved Dwight Howard going there. I thought that was the place to go. I love Atlanta. But Atlanta has no one that can guard LeBron. There's not a soul on that team that can guard LeBron. It's almost like Toronto with not being able to guard LeBron, but in Atlanta, it's ball movement. It's a lot of ball movement in Atlanta. What the hell was that just dropped? I think the Bucks. The Bucks is one of my favorite teams to watch. They're really not in the talks. They're maybe 2 years, 3 years away. Long, athletic, young guys. In a series, the Bucks I think they could give Cleveland some headaches. I really do. Now, am I saying is it going 7? I'm not going to say that. Am I saying it's going to go 6? I'm not saying that. But I think it would be a really hard, really frustrating 5-game series. I think the Bucks could still win. I think they can go down to win a game 3. And Cleveland can wrap it up from there. I can see that. So when it comes to just teams in talk out east, people probably only giving it 1 team, and that's Toronto. But I say in talks, I'd say Atlanta. I think I can give Atlanta. I think I'll go Atlanta over Toronto in a 7-game series this year. I think I can do that. So we got only 3 teams really. There's only 3 teams that really have a chance at championship gold this year in June. Cleveland, Spurs, and the Warriors. That's it. When you want to go with teams that are in talk, you go in the West, you go Golden State, San Antonio, and the Clippers, depending on if you're in that bandwagon. I'm not. Out East, there's 2 teams. And if you want to go Atlanta, 3 teams. I'm not buying Chicago. I'm not buying that. No, thank you. Guys, get in the comment section to let me know who's the real contenders, because I only see 3. Some people say, like I said, some people say Clippers, but I just don't think so. I honestly don't. Whatever it is, guys, get in the comment section. Let me know. Like, share, subscribe. Check out the playlist for other videos, movie reviews, and other sports content. Until the next video, I'm out.